Polkadot can now pay you in USDT. Hi everyone, welcome to Edison Bob. This is a very quick video today because this is very exciting news that we just became aware of today. Essentially, it has been in the planning for some time, but now it is sort of official. The next version of Polkadot, which is Polkadot 1.1, it's coming out in the next few weeks, possibly in January. I think it's in January, and it will allow the treasury on-chain governance to not only pay in DOT tokens, but also USDT and any other asset. So this was revealed in the technical fellowship call, so from the core Polkadot developers. And this is basically just a new method that is being added to on-chain governance that now allows this. So several features are coming in this next runtime upgrade, Polkadot 1.1. And it's essentially three groups of features that we're looking at here in terms of treasury and on-chain governance. First one is milestone-based payment proposals. So this allows you to make a proposal and lay out a plan of everything that you want to do, that you propose to do. This can be software development, infrastructure operations, content production, data research, anything. And if you lay out this milestone-based plan, it can be approved as a whole. And then once you deliver each milestone, it gets basically acknowledged and you get a payment for that proposal. And again, in any possible asset. The second thing that we're seeing is that collectives are now actually becoming a thing. So the Polkadot Fellowship is the first on-chain collective. And an on-chain collective it's an entity that lives on-chain. It's a group of people or accounts that has an agenda or work that they want to perform, and it has a budget or a salary. And so now these features are sort of, actually no, they are becoming feature complete now. So we're going to see salaries for collective members. Here you see an example from the recent RFC. And we are also seeing the introduction of sub-treasuries for this collective. So sub-treasuries essentially are specific spending tracks that allow us to allocate a certain amount of money to a certain spending track where then there are different rights and the collective can make their own decisions about how they're spending money. So once we have all of those collectives, they can be equipped with their own sub-treasuries and spending money that they are getting allocated from on-chain governance. And now the highlight of today is payment in any asset. So essentially this is a project that has been in the works for many years and has been delivered in quite a few parts. But now so there is a Asset Hub, which is one of the system chains of Polkadot, and it can hold assets. It's getting connected to Bridge Hub, so it's bridging out to other ecosystems, for example, the Kusama ecosystem and Ethereum ecosystem, and both of these bridges are expected to launch also in January. And so it can hold different assets. And what Polkadot recently did was to buy USDT from HydraDX. So HydraDX is a DEX parachain in the Polkadot ecosystem, and Polkadot essentially took a bunch of DOT, went to HydraDX via a cross-chain call. So it is fully automated on-chain. Via cross-chain call, DCA'd into a position, so this is a streaming swap, swapping DOT into USDT, acquiring a total of 2 million USDT that was then transferred to Polkadot's Asset Hub. So 3 chains were involved in total in this process, and Polkadot acquired 2 million USDT that is now ready for the Polkadot Technical Fellowship to be consumed as salaries and basically pay a full year of salaries to the Technical Fellowship. And yeah, I think this is a very exciting update because where else can you see this type of development of on-chain governance where you have a on-chain treasury governance that is controlled by so many stakeholders that can hold different assets, communicates over several chains. So you see how all of this is accumulating to allow a level of sophistication that we haven't seen before. And I think the last highlight that we have to point out, a Polkadot Treasury is now able to diversify its portfolio. So what we are very likely to see is that, and this is possible now, it's already possible for the Treasury because everything is in place right now. The on-chain Treasury, for example, let's say there is the bull market is approaching. at the top of the bull market, Polkadot might decide to swap some DOT for USDT to put it in the treasury. Or it might decide to invest in some of its projects, strengthen them, or add liquidity. So all of this is now becoming much easier. And I think it's very exciting times ahead for Polkadot. And I wanted to share this great news with you, tell it to all of your friends, and also spend some time thinking about the implication of what we can do with a Polkadot treasury that holds a diverse portfolio. So wishing you the best. See you soon. Goodbye.